Welcome to your match thread for this weekend's matchup between Orlando City, 6-5-1, 19 points, and New York City FC, 7-3-3, 24 points, at Yankee Stadium. It's the second of three scheduled meetings between the two 2015 MLS expansion rivals this season, and the second of two in the Bronx. NYCFC will come to Orlando City Stadium on July 26 to close out the regular season series. The Lions start a three-match MLS road trip in the first of four straight away from home in all competitions. The Lions are 2-0 on the road this year, and have actually won their last two games outside the Sunshine State, at Colorado and Philadelphia. However, New York City FC is a perfect 5-0 at Yankee Stadium this season. History: Orlando City is 5-3-2 in the all-time series, with a 2-1 mark at Yankee Stadium. The Lions are 3-0 against the Pigeons under Jason Kreis, but tomorrow's hosts won the most recent two meetings. The last trip to Yankee Stadium saw the Lions give 2 goals off turnovers in their own defensive third, resulting in a 2-0 loss on March 17. Ismail Tajori Shradi and Maxi Morales were the beneficiaries of those turnovers. The previous meeting was the last of three in 2017, with NYCFC winning 3-0 last May 21. That was Orlando's first home loss in Orlando City Stadium, and it kept the Lions from sweeping the 2018 season series. David Villa scored twice in that match, opening the scoring from the spot after Kaka was whistled for a handball in the box. Rodney Wallace also scored for NYCFC. The prior matchup was a 2-1 win for Orlando, with Sile Lawrence taking the Lions to a 2-0 lead before a Villa response off a set piece threw the hosts a lifeline. In fact, Lawrence scored all of Orlando's goals in the series last year, netting the game winner in the first match ever at Orlando City Stadium, a 1-0 win by the Lions on opening day. So, no Lion has scored a goal against the Citizens except Lawrence since 2016. Orlando City went 1-1 against NYC in 2015 and 2-1 in 2016. Overview: NYC enters the game having lost its last game and winning only one of its last four, 1-1. But that win came at home May 19 versus the Rapids. Midfielder, defender Alexander Ring, who is probably the best player on the field in the March 17 game against Orlando, is the engine that drives NYCFC. Perhaps the most lethal finisher in MLS, Villa will pose 90 minutes worth of problems for Orlando City's backline, particularly on the small Yankee Stadium playing surface. Possession is almost a detriment at Yankee Stadium, as turning the opponent over and countering can create lightning-fast problems for defenses and test goalkeepers' resolve. The Lions like to possess the ball, but that may not be the best option unless their passing is absolutely clinical. Indeed, Orlando seemed content to concede possession and look for opportunities in the first meeting. That wasn't ultimately successful, but several regulars were out and it was the first ever appearance of Sasha Kljestan in Orlando City purple. Without the two horrific turnovers, a not-so-fun but ultimately acceptable 0-0 draw was looking likely. Dom Dwyer is still a question mark as he recovers from a lower body injury. Jonathan Spector and Scott Sutter have been training this week, with Sutter the more likely of the two to be available. Lamine Sané is also day-to-day with knee injury. Chris Schuler had surgery on his broken arm, and the Lions hope to have him available by the June 9 match in Vancouver. Yoshimar Yotun and Amrit Tariq are away on international duty. Will Johnson should be available after an illness kept him out on Saturday. Wow, that's a long injury paragraph. New York City FC has Yangel Herrera dealing with an ankle issue sustained in the loss to Houston last weekend. Maxime Chanot could return from injury soon, while Ronald Matarrita and Rodney Wallace have both joined the Costa Rican national team in preparation for the World Cup. Mandatory match. Defenders: Mohamed El Munir, Tony Rocha, R.J. Allen, Will Johnson. Defensive midfielders: Oriol Rosal, Christian Teguita. Attacking midfielders: Chris Mueller, Sasha Kleston, Justin Merrim. Forward: Josue Coleman. Bench: Earl Edwards Jr., Donny Toya, Richie Laryea, Lamine Sané, Dylan Powers, Stefano Pinho. New York City FC 3-4-3, goalkeeper: Sean Johnson. Defenders: Alexander Collins, Alex Ring, Sebastian Ibiga. Midfielders: Ismail Tajori Shradi, Jesus Medina, Ebenezer Afori, Anton Tinnerholm. Forwards: David Villa, Maxi Morales, Joe Ingberget. Bench: Brad Stuver, Cedric Hauntanji, Ben Sweat, Tommy McNamara, Jonathan Lewis, Kwame Awuah. Referees: Ref. Hilario Graida. AR1, Adam Wienskowski. AR2, Brian Dunn. 4th, Rubiel Vasquez. VAR, Jorge Gonzalez. How to watch match time: 7:30 p.m. ET. Venue: Yankee Stadium, Bronx, NY. TV: WRDQ TV 27, local only. Radio: 96.9 FM. The Game, English, La Nueva 990, Spanish. Streaming: ESPN, YouTube TV. Twitter, for rapid reaction and live updates. Follow along at The Mainland, as well as Orlando City's official Twitter feed, @OrlandoCitySC. Match thread rules: this is your live thread for posting comments on the match. So use our comments section below to talk about the game in real time with other supporters. If you're new, welcome to our happy home. While you're here, please observe a few basic rules: absolutely no links to illegal streams. They can get us in trouble, and no one wants that. Try not to be that guy who spews nothing but venom and hate for the team. It's okay to be critical, and, let's face it, sometimes even the best teams can be frustrating to watch, but being overly negative relentlessly can sap the enjoyment for others. Keep it somewhat clean and fair when criticizing players, officials. You never know who might be reading. Do unto others in the match thread, the way you would have others do unto you. We are a fun community and want to keep it this way. We have a moderator, but we'd rather let him enjoy the game instead of having to play babysitter. Enjoy the match.